Well, first I'd like to say congratulations on taking this very first important step to achieving your health goals, whatever they may be for you personally. Now, what I've done is, because I've got so much to cover with you on on the live workshop, is I've split it up into two sections, into two separate sessions, because I don't want to bombard you with lots of content all in one go that you can't absorb what you've learned so far. So on session one, we're going to cover diet and lifestyle, and that's why we're really going to be diving into um, um, looking at how we can relieve the workload on the body, so the body's not having to work, the body as a whole and the immune system isn't having to work quite so hard as what it is doing currently. Okay. Now, in this session, you'll need to refer to a worksheet. Now, that's just below this video. You can also see the access details to both sessions just below this video as well. Now, the worksheet you can either print out or you can refer to it and make your own notes as we work through. Now, I will be encouraging you to make your own notes anyway, so I would have a pen and notepad to hand, so you can make your own notes. But you may want to use this worksheet that I have prepared for you and print it out and work from that as well, whatever suits you. So that's what we're going to cover in session one. Now in session two, we're going to really get to grips of how we're going to get the body working smarter than what it is doing currently. Okay. Now this is done through obviously our diet, but it's delivering specific properties that are found in certain foods. Okay, now that's what you really need to get to grips with. You need to understand what properties the body needs to perform certain tasks, and to give it, so because some functional foods either do a specific role for the body, and some of them actually give the body's natural defenses a kick up the bum. So that's usually in terms of the body's natural defense and repair process, and some of the elements that are required to address inflammation. But we'll dive into that in more detail in this session, in session two. So yes, I say there's two elements that we will be looking at. We're looking at which nutrients the body needs to actually perform certain tasks, and which nutrients and enzymes can actually give the body as a whole and the immune system a real swift kick up the bum and re-stimulate what it can do naturally. Okay, so the two do very different things. Now, at the end of the session, there will be an opportunity to ask any questions. I will, unless I actually prompt you to partake in a discussion, I will be encouraging you to leave your questions to the end, just so I don't lose continuity of the workshop. Now, because depending on where you are on your registration, you may have like a week to go before we actually start our workshop. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give you another gift, and give you free access to challenge one of my Get Healthy Bootcamp. Now this is going to allow you to get the ball rolling, as opposed to you just sitting idle doing nothing really. I really want you to really start the ball rolling now, because you're really pumped up and encouraged to start making changes. So I want to obviously take advantage of that shift in mindset. Now, the Get Healthy Bootcamp is essentially an online program that I've put together, which helps you turn your bad habits into consistent good habits, and there's 7 challenges in total. Each challenge lasts for about 3 weeks, Some of them last shorter depending on the specific thing that we're addressing in the challenge. But challenge 1 is actually split up into 2 sections, but you only get access to the first part of challenge 1, and that's where you're going to dive into getting into a habit of planning out your meals. I know it sounds really simple, but it really has to be done, and very few people do it. Which is why so many people end up winging it and just grabbing the first thing that is easy, essentially, and that usually ends badly. So we want to get into the routine of planning out our meals, and we're also going to be looking at introducing complex carbohydrates into our meal planning sessions. So when we're planning out our meals, we're going to be looking at where we can introduce complex carbohydrates as opposed to simple carbohydrates. Now, there is a resource there inside on the page where you can get access to challenge 1 that you can refer to. And it gives you a clear indication as to which foods are classified as simple carbohydrates and which are classified as complex carbohydrates. So that is what I want you to get going with now. Now, just bear in mind there is only 100 spaces, live spaces available on the workshop. So to attend live, I do encourage you to turn up a little bit early and claim your spot. As I say, your access details are just below this video. Now you will get a link to this page that you're on now in your inbox. It will land in your inbox, and there will be a link directly to the page that you are currently on right this second. But as I say, there is only 100 spaces live. Anybody who isn't fortunate enough to get on the live workshop will get access to the recording. But the benefit of coming on live, obviously, is that you get the opportunity to ask me any questions at the end, and also to encourage you to stay to the end, because I really want you to get maximum benefit out of this workshop. So I've put in a little incentive there to encourage you to stay to the end. I'm going to be giving away, choosing one person randomly that does stay to the end. So it's only anybody who is still on the workshop at the end of session 2 will be selected to get free access to the whole program of the Get Healthy Bootcamp, and that's valued at £59. So as I say, I mean, there is a lot more to it than that, which we'll obviously be covering in the in this workshop, but inside the Get Healthy Bootcamp, you've got access to all 7 challenges, all focused around your diet. You get access to this workbook here that you can see here, which sort of guides you through another set of habits that you need to develop on a daily and weekly basis. You also get access to all the resources that you would need to help you in making better decisions. There's video tutorials in there. You get access to weekly Q&A, and you get access to an accountability group. So yes, there's tons of value in there, and I say you get the chance to you may be in the selection to get access to that free of charge. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you on the workshop, hopefully live. I hope people do turn up live, so I'm not talking away to a screen on my own. A little bit of interaction is great. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that, and I shall see you on the workshop.